They're okay, honey. They're okay. Her 5 babies are in a coop. She's been in that coop for the last week. The babies are so small. We have some kittens and some younger cats. They uh they were chasing the baby ducks around. So I'm kind of keeping them off aside until they get a little bit older. But she's been staying with them, and I know she's going crazy, so I let her out today to, get some R&R. So, this is going to be the craziest story you ever heard from me. This is insane. This happened yesterday to me. I was in Owensboro. I'm here in Owensboro, Kentucky. I was in Owensboro on my way home. Right outside of Owensboro, there's a straight road for a while, and then it curves off. So I'm behind, what is it called, like an SUV, like what the police use, one of those type of things. And I was behind it, and there was 2 other cars ahead of me. Actually, 3, I think 3. All right, that part's a little bit fuzzy. 2 or 3, besides the one I was directly behind. So everybody slows down. All right. I couldn't figure out what's going on. They move a little bit, slow down. So I moved over into the oncoming lane just to see what was up, because there was no traffic coming. And I saw this semi. It was a full semi truck with a big reefer, big box trailer on it, and it went over to the left of the road like it was going around something. It's like, okay, somebody might, have car problems or something. So traffic starts moving again, and then it stops again. And I'm like right behind this vehicle, so I can't see actually what's going straight directly ahead of me. So I got back over to the left-hand lane, and I was like, where's that truck? But I didn't think nothing about it. So started moving again, and then it stopped again, and these people in their cars got out. This lady was hysterical. She was screaming, where the F is it? Where the F is it? The other lady from another vehicle was actually a family. She was like, I'm calling the cops. She's on the phone, I guess with family or with the cops or something. And all I hear is, it fucking disappeared. It fucking disappeared. I ain't bullshitting you. We have 2, 3, 4 cars here. Blah, 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 blah. So, and this is as I was going around her, because I kind of went around the mess. I didn't know what was going on. I thought somebody just had car problems. So I pulled over and I get out. And they're like, did you see that? Did you see that? What? The truck, the semi-truck. And I was like, yeah, where is it? She goes, it's gone. I'm like, okay. She goes, it's gone. Look, and I mean, this road is a straight stretch of road. There's no way this semi-truck just took off. And the lady that was right behind the truck, she said she almost got rear-ended by the lady behind her because all this weirdness was going on. So she said, I looked in my rear, this was the lady directly behind the semi-truck. She goes, I looked in my, not rear view, but side view mirror long enough to just see that car behind me because it almost hit me just a moment ago. And I looked back forward and the truck is gone. And the lady behind her, which was actually a family, they're saying, the truck was just gone. And I'm like, okay. But I mean, I had looked up the road all at once when this first happened, and there was no semi-truck. There was no place to make a left, nothing. This truck was gone. And like I said, this one lady was hysterical. She's on the phone. I don't know if it was the cops, but I heard her say at one point, or what I'm going to say, I'm calling the cops right now. And I heard her screaming on the phone, it fucking disappeared. I'm not crazy. There's 3, 4 other cars here that saw it too. So I'm like standing there and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but this is really weird. I mean, this semi-truck, there was no place for this truck to turn, and it's all cornfield. It's all flat cornfield. You would have seen this truck turn. Or if it went on up the road, you would have seen there was no place at all for this truck to go. Not at all. So I stood there for a while, and I was talking to the one lady's husband from the second vehicle, and I just said, I didn't see what happened to begin with because I was behind this other vehicle, and it's kind of tall, and I couldn't see directly ahead of me. So I gave him my personal information, my name and my phone number. I said, look, if you guys are calling the cops or, you know, whatever, if something comes to this, I said, I'm a witness. I'm a witness to whatever I saw. And I come home, and this is the first time I've even talked about it. I almost told a lady today at the Family Dollar store, because we were just talking about stuff, and I couldn't tell her because I thought, this is crazy. I just couldn't bring it up. You know what I mean? It's just weird. So this is actually the first time that I've even talked about this to anybody. But it is insane. There was no place for this truck to turn off where we wouldn't have seen them going down a side road. And if you went forward, we would have seen him forward. And it wasn't just me. It was like 3 other vehicles that saw this. You know, like I said, the lady that was directly behind the truck. And I talked to her at one point, she said, she was just hysterical. She goes, I looked in my mirror to make sure that lady behind me wasn't going to hit me again. And it was not even a second that I looked off the road and looked at her, and I looked back up and the truck was gone. Now you tell me what's going on here. Weird, completely weird. And like I said, this is a full semi-trailer. It was with a big box, what they call a reefer, you know, the big box trailer on the back of it. I'm getting like all shook up just talking about this because it sounds crazy. It was freaking crazy. But it wasn't just me. It was 3 other vehicles, and one was a full family. There was like 2 kids and a wife and a husband. And I mean, everybody's in the road. And the weird thing too was the whole time this happened, not one car from the oncoming lane come down through. It was just all of us standing there. It was weird. So if anybody heard anything about this, please let me know, because this is a strange one. Anyway, I hope you all are having a good day. Keep an eye out for a semi-truck, okay? Because weird. No place where this truck could have gone except for straight. I mean, there was a couple turns. Let me backtrack that. There was a couple turns that it could have made a left or right, but there's just, no. We would have seen it. This is all cornfield land, and it's all flat. It's not like there's corn grown. It's all flat land all through there. So anyway, that's what happened to me yesterday. And okay, hope you all having a great day. Peace.